Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly live. And another week has passed, and I can't believe it. But I ended up going down to Florida, and I don't know. I know some of you know that I have to go down there once every 4 or 5 weeks to clean the bottom of my boat. And on this particular week, uh, I decided to fish in a fishing tournament while I was down there. I asked my next door neighbor, Bruce. He's a very good friend of mine now. He's a drone pilot. He's a commercial drone pilot for FPL, Florida Power and Light, and he's got a great job, but he's a great guy. And him and I fished in the tournament, and we had a great time. But we didn't win. No, we didn't win the tournament. Actually, we didn't even have any fish to weigh in. I caught two small snappers, but we had a great time. But the big thing is, when I was down there, I had a mini meetup. I ended up getting together with Al Cercione from South Florida Drone Flyers, and Al said, "Ray, I don't mind cleaning the bottom of your boat. I'll come with you." I said, "Oh, you don't have to clean the bottom of my boat. You can just fly from the boat while I'm cleaning it." He said, "No, I'll help you. I'll help you." So the both of us, uh, well, anyway, we did a little fishing, um, which was fun, and I have to say, Al is a great guy. I uh, I know a lot of you know him. I didn't see his name in the chat yet, so um, I don't know if I missed it or not. But I tell you, we had a good time. Him and I. And the other thing is his group, the South Florida Drone Flies, is a great group, by the way. And he doesn't just limit it to people in Florida. So it's something to consider joining. South Florida Drone Flyers. It's a great group. He's a great administrator. He's a great pilot. Um, but I'm just going to show a little of that if I can find it and not lose the stream because sometimes I lose the stream. But before I do that, I want to welcome in um, a lot of people in the chat, and believe me, I got to say thank you guys for watching the show. I know I put the Facebook post up, and I have a great guest scheduled, and that's Paul Brown, Widget Big, YT. He does some incredible videos, but he's going to be in shortly to tell us all about it. And he's in the back room. He's enjoying the shrimp and lobster. But let me just welcome in a few people. And Max Air, 420, he was number one. Thank you, Max, for watching. And Rob Kabata, he was right behind him, number two. And thank you for watching, Rob. Um, I was going to show you a video, but I'm having a problem, trying to show it, just to let you know, Rob. Um, and maybe if you get a chance and you feel up to it, maybe you can come in a little later in the show and show it yourself. But anyway, I'll send you the link shortly. And TJ's in the house. How you doing, TJ? Good to see you. And Ashley Brown, how you doing, Ashley? Dustin, One Vision Aerial, always good to see you. How you doing? And Russell Glerum and Leonard JSK, how you doing? Aki Rasho, how you doing? Man, I'm telling you, I really appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. And I'm going up the list. And John, Flying Flynn Media, how you doing? Johnny Drone Flyer, holy mackerel, Johnny Drone Flyer, he's on a cruise ship. How you doing, Johnny? Thank you for popping in. Um, but anyway, yeah, and I'll tell you, I love cruising, I really do. And I'm not that I'm jealous of Johnny, but he looks like he's having a great time on that cruise ship. You know, I don't know if you guys have been catching him going live. He's going live right from the cruise ship, and that's great. Um, but Johnny will be back, and we'll have our Fly for Fun show on Wednesday, and we got two great guests scheduled. Just to let you guys know, Maddie Cundiff and um, Bill Hirosh. They're going to be our guests on the Fly for Fun show Wednesday. And Unlimited Vertical, how you doing? Um, so anyway, let me just go up the list. And Fly Zone, Michael, how you doing? And Steve Jones coming to us all the way from Texas. How you doing, Steve? Thank you for watching. I know you probably got to go to work. Um, and I see some comments already about the fishing tournament, but maybe we'll get to them later. But Greg Pittman's in the house. Good to see you, Greg. Let's see, going up the list. And Sean Austin, how you doing? Good to see you. Ken Dynasty, how you doing? Dre, all the way from California. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for watching. Or popping in, as Adrian says, you know. But anyway, listen, guys, thank you all. Really, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. But I just want to show a little bit of my little meetup with Al. And Al is such a cool guy. I love flying with him, and I think you guys will get a little kick out of this video. If you haven't seen it already, it's posted. But
Well, Al finally hooked up.
it's one of those things where
And it was a monster.
I put him onto a monster fish. And you guys know how I like to do it.
He thought he had seaweed. Little did he know, he had a fish on. It was a monster too.
Yeah. He's having trouble picking it up. It's so big.
He's such a big one. My arms are tired. I think I'm gonna need rotator cuff surgery.
So you're gonna release it?
Yeah.
All right, way to go, Al.
But anyway, Al caught that fish, and then we headed over to Little Munyon Island in North Palm Beach. It's my secret spot. You guys know that.
Al got a nice flight in, and then it was my turn.
Yep. And you know I like doing a reverse droney.
Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel
But
now.
this is a great place to fly.
Be notified of our new video.
And I always get nervous. Believe it or not, I still get nervous. I fly over water most of the time, but I still get nervous because I really don't want my drone to end up in the
I
intercoastal.
love going to Little Munyon Island on my boat, and I love flying drones there.
But yeah, this is a great place to fly. Al got a great flight in before me, just to let you know, and he's got a video on his channel about it already too. But I won't play that much more of it. I just wanted to show Al and Little Munyon Island there. So I had a nice little meetup with Al, and that's what it's all about, having a good time, you know. And Al and I sure did have a good time. But listen, I know Paul, he's probably stuffed on the shrimp and lobster in the back room now. And Benjamin, I hope he shared some with Benjamin too, because Benjamin's back there with them. So please welcome in Paul Brown and his son Benjamin. How you doing, Paul?
Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Good,
Hey,
good.
I know why you didn't catch any keepers that day. You weren't using that beef jerky bait you were talking about.
I know, beef jerky. I know. You know my secret bait.
Yep. Yeah, you're not good at keeping a secret. I'm sorry.
How you doing, Benjamin?
Good.
Yeah. And that's good that you got Benjamin watching and he's on with you. I really like that because, you know, that's a big focus I have is try to get kids involved with drones, you know. So when are you gonna have Benjamin flying with you?
Well, he's getting a drone for Christmas, and that'll give me time to train him in a simulator so he can learn how to control it. And, you know, we'll go do some flights in the wintertime, but probably in the spring he's gonna learn more.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like anything else, he'll start off slow, but he'll probably end up being better than you someday.
I hope so.
And that's good. You know.
Yeah.
So, Paul, I didn't tell everybody where you're from. So I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to let you introduce yourself and how you got involved with drones, uh, and anything else you want to share.
Well, first and foremost, I want to bring up. I know everyone's probably heard this a million times in all the streams, but if it can reach one new person, that's great. The drone community has a good friend in Susan Lee, and Susan Lee's struggling and needs some help. So if you look in the comments, I'm going to drop her GoFundMe link. If you can help her out, great. Even if it's with just a share, help her out. She's deserving.
Yeah, that's good, Susan. We want you to get well. I know what it's like a little bit, but you're a big supporter of the channel, and we appreciate it. And you support just about everybody, all the drone channels.
Drone community. I found out she's in a ton of other online communities that she helps them all.
Oh, cool. That's cool. But get well, Susan. Get well soon. But anyway, tell everybody how you became involved with drones. Well, you're from New Bedford, correct?
Yeah, I live in New Bedford, Massachusetts, which is right on the south coast of Massachusetts. And I've seen drones before, and I was always interested in them, but I never really thought I could just buy one. So I really didn't get into it. But, Finger Hut had given me some credit, and they had a Contixo, and I bought the Contixo. It's a bad idea. I should have went with like a Mini 2 or something, but it was a learning experience. And, I started making videos with it. And then I realized I needed a better camera, and it kind of just took off from there. It's like a snowball effect. I fell in love with the hobby, and I felt like even when I was having a bad day, just putting the drone up in the air really, really helped me, to feel better. So it's like therapy.
Yep.
And then I realized that there were things that I couldn't do with the GPS drones, and then I bought this guy right here. And it's a wrap after that. After you have one, it's a wrap. You're stuck.
I like that drone. I really do. I don't fly it, but when Stevie Bronx brought it to the first South Florida drone meetup, I was so impressed with it. And I like watching FPV guys fly, but I think I could handle that DJI FPV.
Yeah, it has 3 modes, so you don't have to go in full manual mode. So you can, the sports mode is like a hybrid. It has a lot of versatility, but you can't do flips and rolls with it. So you're not really going to crash it if you're careful with what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, your videos are so creative, I guess you could say. That's a good word. Because you incorporate GPS flying and FPV flying in your videos.
Yeah, it's like a vision that I had. It was the whole reason I bought the FPV drone, because I was filming with the Mini 2 and then the Air 2S. And when I was making the videos and I was editing them, in my mind, I was seeing shots that I couldn't get with like the Air 2S with a GPS drone. And so that made me focused on, getting an FPV drone. And I saw the DJI FPV, and with the safety features, I said, oh, that's what I wanted to do. And so yeah, it was kind of the vision that I had for what I wanted to do with my videos, and and that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I just find it incredible the way you fly. I mean, you're down low over the water. The one last week, you went right under that bridge.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was trying to tell you last week, you showed that video, and when I first went over the green grass of the area,
right,
that was the Air 2S. That was not the FPV.
Oh, okay.
I was that low with the Air 2S.
Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah. Wow. It's funny, not funny, but when I first started seriously thinking of getting a better drone, I had a toy drone. I saw somebody flying their Phantom 4 at that park that I go to, and he was working on it, so I didn't want to interrupt him. So I gave him like 15 minutes, and he's still working on it. At that point, I interrupted him. But he was telling me that he was trying to put in waypoints, and he was going to cross over to Munyon Island,
Yep.
you know, and he says, this is my second drone. The first one is in the middle of the intercoastal because I was too low over the water, and somehow it ended up in the middle of the intercoastal waterway. And I
Yep.
always remember that, Paul.
Yeah.
So I don't fly low by the
Yeah.
water.
And I almost crashed my drone. I think I sent you that video earlier in the week.
Yeah.
I almost crashed it trying to do a double loop under a bridge.
Yeah, I know. Do you have that handy? Because I don't have it handy.
Let me see. I can.
Do you feel like showing that a near miss? I guess you could say.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just find it here.
Hey, Chris Campbell's in the house. How you doing, Chris?
I mean, that's the problem, is just trying to, trying to make a shot like that. You can't. Where else are you going to test it? You got to try it. And I just have to find where I put it. It was at.
I know. That's half of it, finding it, right? But
yeah, trying to figure out. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I'm not having any luck.
Hey, Michael Wright's in the house. How you doing, Michael? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in tonight. Michael's a great guy. I like flying with Michael. He's been to both Florida drone meetups, and he was out there with Spin Up with us.
Oh, yeah.
Always
let me
good
share my screen now.
You got it almost ready, or if not, I can welcome in Barkley, 107 Drones. How you doing, Barkley? All right, I think I got it. So I'll let you narrate. Let's see if we can bring it up without losing it.
All right, so I was trying to do this shot right here. There's a bridge right here. I was trying to fly under the bridge, and I was going to do a power loop, and go back underneath the bridge. The problem is my first time ever trying to do a stunt like this. So when I was doing the power loop over the top of the bridge, all I could see in the goggles was the road, and I had to hit the panic button. So I went under the bridge, and I went up to go around it. And when I did this flip right here, all I saw was the road real quick, and I panicked.
Oh, man.
Stop button, and I was close. I mean, it was close.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. Show it again. Well, all right. Never mind. Because people can't appreciate the skill it takes to do that. Really.
Yeah, especially when you can't see. When I'm trying to do the power loop again, I don't know where the road is. I just know it's behind me somewhere. So the road came up real quick, and I'm like, I hit the stop button, and I had to land because my hands were shaking so bad I couldn't fly.
Well, it's one of those things where Max Air 420 could probably do it.
Yeah.
He's an incredible FPV pilot, Stevie Bronx could probably do it too. Stevie's in the house, But hey, Scott, how you doing? Jack Rabbit, good to see you, Scott.
Yeah, Chris is here too. MB Drones.
Yeah, I said hello to him. Yeah,
he's the Drone Society content.
He's your neighbor, right? He's your neighbor.
Yeah, he lives less than 2 blocks away from me.
I know, that's amazing. You guys fly together a lot, right?
Yeah. One of the places that we go, we'll film together, and he'll make his own video, and I'll make my own, and
Yeah, that's good. It's always good to have a drone flying buddy,
Yeah.
And Stevie says he didn't think he could do it, but I bet you if Stevie put his mind to it, he could do it. There's no doubt in my mind about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, now a lot of people in the chat might not know that you are the founder of the United States Drone Society. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So I have since I started flying drone, I've joined a lot of groups that were drone related, and a lot of them they would delete your content because it was a YouTube video. Specifically my videos, I'll put my wedge and big icon, and I'll say like and subscribe. And then they'll tell me that, that violates their group rules. And it was very frustrating that they were deleting things, or people were drone policing the content, even though I was legal to fly where I was, they were drone policing it, and the moderators were removing the content without, even checking out if things were all right. So it was a hassle. So I kind of was salty about it, and that's what led to the group. I'm like, well, I'm going to create a group where people can go and share their content. We don't allow any drone police there. Not that we encourage people to fly outside the law. We want them to fly safe, but we're not the FAA and we're not the police. So if someone wants to post a picture and it's a nice picture, I'm going to look at it and I'll give it a thumbs up. I don't care. That's their beef with the FAA. But more importantly is people just being able to share their videos from YouTube and getting connected. And I created a content creator list so people who have a YouTube channel can be part of that list, and we have an easy way to connect with each other. That's what it's about, connecting the drone pilots.
Right. And it's a great group. It really is. I'm not just saying it because you're on tonight. I was one of the first to join it.
Yeah.
You gave me a personal invitation, and I was so honored. And I really find it to be a great group. So, but let me just say this: it's amazing that Johnny is involved. He's watching the show on a cruise ship. Can you imagine that?
I know, that's crazy. He's on a cruise ship and he's enjoying the stream.
Yeah, I know, and it's good to see that. Thanks, Johnny. I really appreciate it. You're supposed to be at dinner with your family.
Steve Jones, that's that police officer friend that you had on the show a couple weeks ago, right?
What's that?
Steve Jones. Is he your friend?
Yeah, Steve Jones. Yeah, he's the sergeant on the Baytown, Texas Police Department. Yes. Yeah. How you doing, Steve?
After the show, I messaged him on Facebook. Hi, Steve.
Yeah. And he's a great guy too. Steve is really, really a great guy. I have a patch collection. If I turn the thing, it'll mess it up. But I got his patch right on the wall over here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, Johnny says he's home already. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought he was getting back tomorrow. Okay. Cool, Johnny. Very good.
Hey, Ray, you put a video out yesterday. I haven't checked it out yet. I got to check it out later.
Yeah, just a video about the fishing tournament,
I was going to say, I think it was the one that you shared with Al, right?
That was the one I did 2 days before that with Al, yes.
I still say that Al threw that out. That was good bait for the next fish. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, it was a small little Jack Crevalle, and you could use it for bait, And it's one of those things where everybody's concerned about Johnny if he got his land legs back. But anyway, I'm glad you made it back, Johnny.
Yeah.
So listen, before I forget, we'll get back to your story in a minute. Michael Flyzone is in the chat tonight, and I want to tell you about his meetup. He's got a big meetup coming up. It's called the Midwest Drone Meetup, and it's next Saturday, August 13th. And if anybody's in the area or they want to make plans to go fly with Michael and Sergio and
you said this
Half Chrome, Jack and Chris, and the last I heard, he had 40-something people that were going.
Where did you say this was at?
I don't know. He's probably got more now. But put some information about it in the chat, Michael. That way people will know.
You said it was the 13th of August?
Yes, next Saturday, right?
I'm going to be in New York.
Yeah. But anyway, it's probably going to be a great time, no doubt about it. And
if anybody's going to be up in the Lake George area next weekend, let me know. I'm going to be flying out there. You want to get together? I'll be at Lake George.
Dada?
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I love the way Benjamin sits there. He's a very well-behaved boy, really. I give you a lot of credit, Paul.
Yeah, he's a good kid. I love him. Very well behaved.
Yeah. But I'm going to show a little of your video now. All right, Paul.
Yeah.
And I'll let you narrate it a little bit, and because again, your flying is incredible.
Thank you.
It really is. Um,
Welcome back, buddy.
and I think she'll play. There you go.
All right, so I was actually here with NB Drones. We're all filming this together. I found this place on Google Earth, and I said, "Hey, let's go check it out." We had to park way far away and walk a path to get here, so it was fun. But it was a beautiful location. But that rock was like an oven. We baked on there so bad. It was hot, but we had a hell of a time. Oh, I don't know what happened. There we go. Yeah, it has this golf course over here. So it's just beautiful. It's in the shape of a heart. If you look close enough, you can see it was in the shape of a heart. Yeah, so I go out here and I do my footage with my Air 2S, and then after I get done filming all my batteries with the Air 2S, I throw up the FPV, and this was just a great spot for it. I mean, you can tell just looking at it. There's all little the rocks in the water, and the spot we were at was nice to whip the drone around. So just a lot going on here, and a lot of boats. And I like to fly over water because I'm not really over people, so I can fly safe. But yeah, so me and Chris went here. And on this day, this was the first day I changed the angle of my drone camera because I didn't realize I could change it, and I switched it to 35 degrees, and it was a game changer. I felt like I had way more control over the drone. I could get closer to the water, and yeah, it was a lot of fun out here.
It's amazing. It really is. I love it. And your editing is very creative too. Look at that. Look at the way you're flying.
Yeah, I like the video to go with the music. I call it like dancing in the sky,
Hey, Greg. Harley FPV's in the house. How you doing, Greg?
This right here.
Drone anew. How you
First
doing?
time I did this trick right here.
Vincent.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, Max.
Look at the way you're zipping along.
Yeah. And this is just reverse footage of the shot. Sometimes I like to throw that in there. It gives a different perspective going backwards, Yeah. And I used to do a video every week, and every week it was a $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. But now I switched it every other week, and it's a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway, only because I put like 80 hours into my video to film and edit it. It takes a lot of time, and I need time for my family. So I said I'm going to put a video out every 2 weeks, but instead of $25, I'm going to do a $50 gift certificate. So, yeah.
Which is very nice of you. Very nice of you to do that, But everybody, every other week, tune in. Sunday, 5 p.m.
Hey, Grant.
And while we're talking about that, tuning into your channel, everybody, just make sure you subscribe to everybody and support everybody, because that's what this community is all about, really, is helping one another. And I know when I first came in, I didn't know anybody. I was just a newbie, and I was welcomed, and it made me feel good. And I had a lot of questions in the beginning, and the people helped me,
Yeah, that was what was so great about it. I think that helped me fall in love with the hobby more. It's because usually online, people always want to argue about everything, and just everybody's filled with toxic behavior, and you say something that differs from their opinion, and they jump to insulting you, and that's not good, because a lot of people deal with things like mental health, and I say that a lot in like every live stream that I'm a part of or in the chat. I try to tell people, if you're having a tough time, reach out and talk to somebody, and it's toxic environments like that cause that. But the drone community has been really good. They're very supportive.
Exactly. Stevie wants you to put your channel in the chat.
Oh, I will do.
And that goes for everybody, really. If you want to share your channel, feel free to do that in the chat. That way, people can find it, I guess. I know I've searched for many channels and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's
find the channels. But it's okay.
Oh wow, I
Yeah.
got backup in there, Max. And my
Yeah,
wife.
look at that. Ashley put it in too.
Yep.
Max put it in too.
By the way, that's the most supportive person in my entire life is my wife, Ashley. Okay.
That's good.
You know what she did for me for Father's Day?
No, what?
She bought me. Now I had 3 batteries for this. Okay. She knows how much I love it. She bought me 4 more batteries for the FPV, and they're like $150 a pop. They're expensive.
I know. That's a great Father's Day gift. No doubt about it, you know. Well, that's good. That was very nice of you, Ashley. Great gift, you know. And I don't know if I said hello to Gary, Brand Ariels. I know he's always good to see Gary in the chat, you know. And believe me, if I forget your name, don't hold it against me, guys. It's hard to get everybody. And Chris Cherry, how you doing? Good to see
That's
you.
That's a friend of mine actually on
Okay,
Cherries. Yeah, they're in Kentucky and very supportive, very beautiful family.
okay, that's
Came by
good.
to
Thank you.
support, so I appreciate you coming. Not even in the drone community, she just loves my videos. Her and her husband and her kids. So
Very cool. Very
Cherries.
cool. Uh-oh, we got some celebrities in the house now. Lawrence Clark's in the house. How you doing, Lawrence? But anyway, I do have a little tip of the week. So let me get that out of the way. And I must say I had a different tip scheduled, and then Paul called me up and he says, Ray, if you don't have one, I got one. What do you think about this? And he said, remember to mention about registering your drone, you know, if it's over 250 grams, and you can get free registration stickers from Pilot Institute, you know, with your registration number right on it. It has your phone number in case you lose the drone. Maybe somebody will call you. But don't forget to register your drone if it's over
Yeah, there's no catch
250
to that.
grams.
It's absolutely free to get the registration stickers. It's pilotinstitute.com/free. You just give them the information that they need for the stickers, and they send them out. They actually even threw in an extra sticker and some information about drone
Right.
registration and flying made easy. Yeah, they're very helpful, and it's free. No catch, no credit card, nothing. You just put your information in, and they will ship them out to you. Get them in within like 10 days.
Exactly. You know, and it's one of those things where Greg, you know, he was a big sponsor of the South Florida Drone Meetup, and he supplied lanyards for everybody, you know, down at the South Florida Drone Meetup. And we appreciated that. That was a nice thing to do, Greg. So thank you. And while we're on the subject, and then we'll get back to your story, Paul, is I want to talk about the monthly giveaway
Oh,
this
okay.
month. And it's not an Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly hat. It's a lanyard holder that is made by Tony Faz, and it's one of I don't have the DJRRC to go with it, but this is a nice little lanyard holder,
Yeah, it
you
is.
know,
Absolutely.
and just and thank you to Tony, appreciate it. But he also has an Etsy store, so if you want it, you can get one. Go to his Etsy store. Tony Faz, get a hold of Tony Faz. But we'll be
Nice.
giving that away. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the contest this week yet. So everybody's probably, I know what he's going to do. Hey, Ken, Place It Here is in the house. How you doing, Ken? Good to see you. Thank you for
Keep it secrets.
coming on. I know you're busy. Work, work, work. Ken is always working. You know. Eat more possum. How you doing? Um, but anyway, so how long have you been flying? I forget what you said. How
1
long?
year.
How long? Yeah, 1 year. That's
Yeah,
what I
1
thought.
year. I started last summer, towards the end of the summer, right around this time, maybe within a month of where we're at right now. And it's funny, if you go back and look at my first video, you wouldn't even know that was my video. It was the drone didn't have a gimbal for the camera, so anytime the drone moved, the camera moved. It was horrible. It was really horrible.
Well, I tell you, you picked it up fast. You know, you're an incredible drone pilot. and I give you. I really, really, I watch your videos and I try to learn from them. But I don't think I'll ever be that good.
Well, there's a lot of the things that you see look nice, and really it's just I go to an area like with the FPV, I'll do the same. I'll do the same maneuver. Like I'll fly past the spot 10 different times, and then when I edit it, I pick the one that I think looks the best. So it's a lot of flying back and forth. But I mean, it's so much
We'll
fun
get
to fly that drone.
we'll get you a wrench, Mike. I'll get you one, but I'll have to do it later. I don't even know how to do it while I'm live. So, but anyway, I gave a lot of people wrenches last week, by the way. Um, but I want you to know this, Paul. When I was flying with Rob Kamada, I had the Mavic 3 that day. So I was flying and I says, Rob, I'm going to do a little FPV flying with it, you know?
Huh.
So he laughed, and I put it in sport mode, went back and forth a couple of times, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah. No,
So,
I've done some of the FPV mode with the GPS drones. It's just not the same.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's the Air 2S right there.
That's a nice setup there. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's the Fly More combo, and the Fly More combo came with the ND filters, the 4 through 64. But sometimes the 4 to the 32. Sometimes the 4 to the 32 wasn't enough, so I ended up buying the 64 to 512. So I can aim this thing directly at the sun now. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I if you're talking about my drone, Ashley, yes, it is a beautiful drone. I love it. So,
Yeah, you won that in a giveaway too, didn't you?
yeah, I have to say, a lot of people know
Lucky
that I won it, but some people don't. Yeah, I won that at Spin Up,
Yeah.
In Texas. You know how you go to these events and you're in the raffle and you're hoping you're going to win, but you really don't think you're going to win.
Yeah.
And but I have to say, I sat next to Michael Wright. He was sitting next to me at the table because he won the big drone last year,
Yeah.
the year before at it. And Michael is very lucky, so I think his luck rubbed off on me.
Hey, that works out. That's a great prize. I mean, what
I
a
tell
draw.
you, Paul, I almost fell off the chair when they called my name. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, get a room. I know.
Drone, by the way. The Mavic 3, that's my next drone.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Ashley's in the chat. You just never know. Father's Day next year, and Christmas is coming.
Yeah. More like my birthday. Probably my birthday. I'm going to get it.
When's your birthday?
January.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
That's
Breakout
good.
time videos. It's going to be weird trying to, because I don't particularly like coastline for drone footage in the wintertime. Just the snow isn't white because it's next to dirt and it looks like mud. And I think snow looks really pretty on mountains, but I don't have any of that here. I have to travel north quite a ways.
Well, I have to say I never flew in the snow or anything. I head south come November. That's cold enough for me, and then I go down to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your adventure.
But look at this. Yep, Benjamin is chilling there.
Pretzels and watching something on YouTube.
That's good.
I'm telling you, sometimes I'll go out in the living room and he'll be sitting there watching your show or someone else from the drone community. He'll just be sitting there watching their show.
I know. I got a kick out of it when you showed me. He was watching it on the big screen.
Yeah, I went out there and he's on the 65-inch. He's not playing Fortnite or anything. He's on 65-inch watching Ray Kelly.
That
show.
was funny. That was funny. Yeah. But Jake, I didn't know that you sold your Mavic 3. Why? Why?
Oh,
I know you're an Autel guy. I know that. And Okay, he sold it.
Oh, I wouldn't want to sell it. That's a hell of a drone.
Yeah, I tell
Hey,
you, I was perfectly happy. I got to say, I was perfectly happy with the Air 2S. Um, I had plans on giving my Air 2 to my son. To make a long story short, I ended up buying him an Air 2S also, him and his wife,
oh,
because
nice.
she flies too, but it was a joint gift, not one each. They take turns flying it, and he loves it. He loves his Air 2S.
Maddie's in the chat now.
Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you, Maddie.
Oh, when they said that, where's your hall pass? All I can think of is Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street. Screw your hall pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Maddie's a great FPV pilot. He's a great GPS pilot. He's got such a charming personality. He's good looking. Did I give you enough compliments, Maddie? Yeah. But and before I forget, I got to tell people. I almost forgot. I got to tell people. Excuse me. Um, about the third annual South Florida Drone Meetup. And I know you said you can't come, Paul,
Yeah, 'cause
because
they're
there's
in
school. But we're going to have the third annual South Florida Drone Meetup in Jensen Beach, Florida on April 1st, 2023. And we're going to have it at the same venue, the Jensen Beach Causeway Park. It's free to come. And hopefully, we're going to have a lot of raffle prizes. Really? Last year we did. Anybody who went can attest to that. We encourage adults to bring children, you know, and it was nice that Maddie brought his son last year, and his son ended up being the hero. I call him the hero.
Oh, the one that pulled the drone out of the water,
He
right?
went in the intercoastal and he recovered one of the drones, an FPV drone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I wanted to mention something and I forgot to earlier. I'm not a big fan of musical movies, but when I grew up, I really loved the movie Grease, and I'm sure a lot of other people did too. But Olivia Newton-John lost her 30-year battle with cancer today. Olivia Newton-John passed away today.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I found out about an hour ago, so I meant to bring
Oh,
it up to let people know. That's that was some sad news.
well, yeah. Wow. She wasn't that old, I don't think.
Yeah,
No.
she's been fighting with cancer, breast cancer, for 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, condolences to her and her family. Well, her family,
Chuck
If anybody has any questions for Paul, please, put them in the chat. We'll try to answer them. Oh, 73. I didn't know she was 73. I thought she was younger than that. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, 73. But anyway,
like that.
Paul, I was hoping to share Rob Kamada's video. He had sent me some clips of a video, and I don't know how to share it because he just sent them as a video clip. It's not posted on YouTube or anything like that. But what was unique about it is he's a volunteer for the Syosset Fire Department, and he flies the drones at the scenes of these fires.
Yeah.
And he had some unbelievable footage of a working structure fire in Huntington, New York. And the video clips that he sent me was incredible. And I'm sorry, Rob, but I don't know how to share it. I'm gonna have to have you on as a guest in the future, and we'll have it on. We'll have you share it and talk about it. And I want to give Rob a lot of credit because that's a volunteer thing that he does in his community. So
You gotta
kudos
have,
to you, Rob.
yeah, you got to have your head screwed on different to run into a building when everyone's running out.
And the other thing that was interesting is he said that he had to coordinate his flying with the Suffolk police drone unit that was also at the scene, and they coordinated and communicated, and it was good to see that too.
When you want to snack, you make a cheese sandwich.
Sure. Yeah. He's
Okay.
eating pretzels and he wants a sandwich now. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I answered that in the chat, but yeah, it's about 80 hours between filming and editing. I spend about 80 hours on a video.
Yeah, that's a
Sometimes,
lot.
sometimes
A lot
I go
more
out,
than I spend.
yeah, sometimes I go out on location more than one day. Sometimes I film there for 3 days. Like the cliff walk video I did, I filmed 4 days out there to get all that footage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. One day was a wash because I went out there and it was just hazy, too hazy. None of the footage I wanted to keep. I was actually, again, I was with MB Drones out there that day. And,
Yep.
Sometimes you go out and you think you're going to, film, and then you realize when you look at the footage, it's not what you want it to be,
No, I know. Sometimes I don't know if anybody's in the chat, went out and filmed and forgot to press record, let us know in the chat because I think it happens to everybody.
Now, here's that thing. I think that the DJI, the other drone, should do the same thing. I have it set in the settings, so as soon as I start the propellers, this starts recording automatically. It starts recording automatically. With
Really?
the
Okay, I've heard you could do that. Yeah.
But I also, the method is different because with my Air 2S, I always use my first battery to go up and get pictures and quick shots or master shots. And then after I switch out the battery, then I go fly freely and just pick my shots.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I believe that Chris Cherry, that's actually his wife that's talking to me right there. I believe so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely family, though.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And again, thank you all for watching the show tonight. It really means a lot. And I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I probably missed some.
Yeah, it is Lisa. I was right. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming to watch the show.
Yeah, I know. I have a banner for that. Believe it or not, I have a banner. Yeah. And I even made one for you, Paul.
Awesome.
So, but it is. I never realized. Not that it's difficult, but it's hard to keep an eye on the chat, keep the conversation going, and try to highlight.
Yeah.
And
you were talking about my group earlier, the United States Drone Society. I wanted to give a little hint, something I got going on with the group. So yeah. I'm gonna do a group only edit. I'm gonna create a email where people can send me clips, and I'm gonna do just for the group, not for YouTube, but for the group. I'm gonna do a group edit, and I'm gonna show footage. I'm gonna edit it with music and all the clips from the members of the group that submit it, and I'll tag their name in the video, and so that's gonna be a plan in the future with the group.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. I like it. That's a big thing when you have these groups. It's good to have interaction and things that are going on, things to do. I mean, I try to do posts, in the South Florida Drone Meetup group. It's not just strictly about the meetup itself, and a lot of people share their videos, and I like that also.
Yeah.
But did you see what Mr. JRC says? That your football team stinks. He's a Giants fan.
All right, listen, I'm not a bandwagon fan, okay? I've been a fan of them my entire life. It's my home team. I'm not going to feel bad for it,
Yeah, I know. And you know me, I told you I was a Patriots fan for many, many years, and I still am. But now I'm a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. So, and one of these days I'll end up wearing their shirt on a live stream,
Yeah.
when the season starts, maybe. I was so glad that Brady came back. He's out of retirement.
He did us dirty though, because he did a commercial on TV, and he's like, I'm not going anywhere. And then before the season even started, he's like, I'm gone. You know,
Yeah, I
I blame
know.
Belichick for that. Let's just say that. I don't blame Brady.
And I'm not an avid fan. I'm just a fan. But um, it's I do like the Giants too. Just to let you know, it's
Yeah,
Jr. Seats.
I wasn't sure if you were a Jacksonville fan or a Giants fan. I think New York's got four teams.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it's crazy. They
Hey,
got a lot of teams.
David must be in the house. I must have. There's David. How you doing, David? AZ Drone Dude. Good to see you. Thank you for watching. You know. Yeah. And Scott, look at this. Look at this, Scott.
Wow, we brought up football, and look at the chat now. It's off the
I
hook.
know we're gonna talk about football. This is a drone
Oh,
show, but we can talk about football team.
you'll get along with Lisa Cherry. She's a Bears fan. She's a Bears fan.
Yeah, yeah, and Steve. Yeah, Steve Texans. He's a Texans fan.
Hey, listen, if you change the team that you like because of how other people feel, then you are not a good fan of anything. If you're a true fan, you support your team through thick and thin. It's like a marriage, okay?
Well, for many many years, I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. When I was younger.
Oh,
I,
America's.
that team was a dynasty for many many years with Emmett Smith. You weren't even born yet, Paul.
Wait a second, Emmett Smith? He was. What are you talking about? Emmett Smith was in the. I was born in the 80s.
Okay,
I know who Emmett Smith was.
all right.
I even remember Barry Sanders, and he left way
Yeah,
too early.
Joe Namath, and you got to. I was a Joe Namath fan way back in the day.
Yeah, until he lost his ankle. That was
Oh,
LT.
look at.
Alfred Korea.
Ken likes the Cowboys too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Lawrence
Uh,
Taylor took him out for the rest of his career. That was
yeah, I
crazy.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I ate at his restaurant. Joe Namath has a restaurant in Jupiter now. It's called Charlie and Joe's.
Oh,
If
nice.
anybody in the chat is interested in going there someday, or maybe when you come down for the South Florida drone meetup, you spend some time at Charlie and Joe's, right on the Jupiter Inlet, overlooking the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Dossett. There you go, Dre. Yep, definitely. Yep.
Yeah, you got me.
I tell you, Paul, it's one of those things where I got to do the contest, the monthly giveaway contest.
Sounds good.
And I did it for many, many shows by picking the color. But it seems like picking the number. So you don't know what it is. So put in the lucky number, and whoever gets it this week, we'll see.
Pick a number.
Who gets it?
One.
Lucky number.
Ben
Right
picked
now.
number 1.
And I'll try to keep an eye out on it. You can keep the conversation going a little bit, and I'll show the monthly giveaway. It's a lanyard holder for a DJI RC.
I don't know what the number is, so if it comes up, I won't be able to stop it.
No, you're eligible, so put it in. Yeah, I'm watching. Come on now.
Oh, look at Maddie. Maddie going at it. Going right over.
Yeah, and you can't be like Dennis Lovelady. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't do that. So I'm looking at the chat now. Nobody's got it unless I missed it again. I did that a couple of weeks ago. I missed it, and somebody got it way back in the beginning.
Is there like a range? Is it like between?
Well, 1 to 50. Yes, I'm sorry. I should have said 1 to 50. 64. Sorry, Michael. I should have said 1 to 50 earlier, but And I'm looking. Somebody's close. Somebody in the panel right now, right? That's up on the screen. It's very close.
Yeah.
Up. Michael got it, though. Michael got it. I do see it. Number 4, Michael Fly Zone. How you doing? You got it. All right,
All
let
right.
me write your name down.
Number 4.
Yep, that was the lucky number. I have it written down right on the pad here.
Maddie got it.
Maddie got it before Michael?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At 6:55 p.m. Maddie, number 4.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. Sorry, Michael. Maddie got it before you. I missed it.
Yeah, it looks like he did.
Grant Ariel's got it too now.
Yeah, I'm just double checking from the beginning.
Yeah. Hey, Alexis, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Yep. And speaking of Alexis, she was a big sponsor of the South Florida Drone Meetup last year. She sent us such a package of goodies, and we really appreciate it. Thank you again, Alexis.
Yeah.
So listen, Paul, the hour has come. It's amazing. You were a great guest, and I want to thank you for being on the show tonight. But before we say our closing thoughts, I got to tell everybody about, the World Drone Community. They should be going on at 7 o'clock with Robbie and Al. And that's always a great show. And then we got the Grumpy Vlogger at 8. Lloyd, I like his show also.
Yeah.
And then we got Drone Nation at 9 p.m. tonight with
yeah.
Ron Brown and Marcus Crawford and DeMarco Moore. And they always have a great crowd with great guests. I really love that show. Yeah. I'm not going to say it's my favorite show, but it's one of my favorite shows. That's for sure.
I think they're all good in their own way. There's things about them that you like. Everybody has a different format. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody does their own little thing, a little different. But it's one of those things where I want to really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being on tonight, Paul. And Benjamin. I know you're in the background there, Benjamin.
Can I say something before we leave?
And I want you to give your closing thoughts and anything you want to promote right now, Paul.
All right. Well, everybody pretty much knows my channel, and the United States Drone Society on Facebook, join up. But the message I want to give you before I leave is about mental illness. If you're feeling depressed and you're not feeling well, ask somebody for help. Reach out and talk to somebody. You can always message me, and I'm sure there's other people. Reach out. You don't have to deal with it alone.
988, right? That's the new number, 988.
988. If you're feeling suicidal or something, you need help. 988. It's like 911. Just call them. Get help. Ask for help.
Well, that's good, Paul. That's good. Because there's a lot of people out there that definitely, are depressed. I've been there a couple of times myself, and it's not. Don't ever think you're all alone, because you're not all alone, But Paul, thank you for being on the show. And don't forget, everybody, the Fly for Fun show on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Johnny's back from his cruise.
And check out NB Drones' channel. He's the USDS Content Creator of the Week. NB Drones. Check him out.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Congratulations.
You had it for the week. Now it's someone else's turn, Ray.
I know, and thank you for that. That was an honor. Yeah, thank you. And congratulations to Chris and B Drones. But anyway, get out there, fly for fun, but most importantly, fly safely. And we'll see you again next week. And next week, we got Michael Wright on. So he's always a great guest. So have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.